Well, first thing I'd say is I really admire the Islanders and the way they played. They really fought hard and really gave us everything we wanted. I thought their guards played really, really well. I thought they shot the ball well. Murdoch's and Fryer and Tennyson were in a rhythm and hard to control for us. And we did everything we could. We switched defenses quite a bit, trying to give them different looks and do things to kind of throw them off, and weren't successful. I think credit to these two guys and the other guys inside. They did a good job on Michelle and Keys. And that was an important part of our game plan, was to try to control the boards with those guys. And they beat us on the boards, but it could have been a lot worse had we let those two guys get going. I'm proud of my guys. I'm proud of the way they played. I mean, obviously we've played a lot of games here lately, and long games, and we didn't have the legs to knock down some shots tonight. We were getting the looks we wanted to get. Ball just wasn't going in the hole tonight, and that's just part of it. But they never quit. They played all the way to the end.
Question for both players. You guys feel that fatigue was the factor, as you're shooting? The looks, as Coach said, the looks were there. They just weren't falling as they were, on Saturday and last night.
What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I think I got the shots that I practice every single day, and for those to not see those go in was very frustrating for me personally. But I'm grateful for my teammates to get me in the spots that I wanted. I just got to convert on them.
Yeah, as a player, even though we've been through 4 overtimes in the tough game yesterday, you don't really think about fatigue. You just play hard and hope for the best. But I guess when you step away from it and look at it now, it kind of does play a factor. We tried to do our best recovery on and off the court, and the coaches helped us a lot with that. And us as players, we tried to do our best, but at the end of the day, fatigue did get to us, and our execution was kind of off. So,
did they throw anything defensively that you guys hadn't seen in the previous games?
To be honest, no. I think throughout the season, every team in the conference kind of thrown something different at us, and we've adjusted pretty well on the fly to things. And I think we adjusted really well. We've got the right looks, but as again, we just couldn't execute.
Hey, you guys got a slow start. You guys got it back, within 25-18, midway part of the first half. Talk about that run and that ability to bounce back after such a slow start.
I think it's for our team, when we see the ball go in the hole, it gives us confidence, and we also pick up the intensity on defense then. So I think it's all a matter of confidence and just, converting on the right looks, honestly, because we were getting the same shots, we were just converting on them all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think throughout the year we've been down quite a lot in many positions, and throughout the year we kind of felt like our press was kind of successful. So as soon as our press kind of starts working, we get steals, we get some baskets, and we get some momentum. We really start flowing, and throughout the season we'll be able to win games through that. So we're trying the same thing, but we should be able to make it go.
Coach, you talked about the fact you guys did have a rebounding edge. You're down -6 on the glass, but you feel that perhaps if the shots had fallen a little bit better, you might have had a chance, considering the way you're on the glass.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were holding our own every time down the court. I mean, we held them in the first half. I think they had 3 offensive rebounds in the first half, and 2 of those were in the last minute of the half, and they ended up with 8 offensive rebounds. Now, some of that was they were making a lot of their shots, so there weren't a lot of offensive rebounds to be had at some times. But our guys were battling, and anytime you can battle for our on our offensive end, get some second looks and get some putbacks. But we were missing a lot of short a lot of short shots, layups, putbacks, things like that, things that we normally are going to make, and we just weren't finishing tonight. And some of that's no doubt due to Corpus. I mean, they're a tough, physical team, but our guys tried to fight through everything.
Kind of piggybacking off of that, they shot pretty well, 50% tonight. Just trying to see, was there anything different that was thrown at you, or was it just something kind of like the opposite? You all just shots falling.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they came out really aggressive and got in a rhythm really quickly, and that's hard to do. First game in a tournament is to be in that kind of rhythm right off the bat, and they were able to do that. I thought our defensive game plan was good. We switched to zone. I think that threw them off for a little while. But then they just started hitting shots out of that too. We tried to, trap out of the zone a little bit, try to throw that off a little bit. And we threw a lot of different things at them, but they were just knocking down shots.
Coach, with it being a frustrating game, and you
not seeing shots, so I'll let you got a technical foul. Was that due to frustration a little bit of the game, or were you trying to get your team fired up, or was there something you saw that kind of set you off a little bit?
Oh, yeah, there was something I saw that set me off a little bit, no doubt about that. I thought we had 3 seconds in the lane, but apparently that wasn't going to be called tonight. So that's just probably all I need to say about that.
So now, Coach, you didn't get the result that you wanted, but, I mean, you've had an amazing stretch towards the end of the season. Tonight, next season begins. I mean, what do you feel? What preparations do you begin to make? How do you feel about your team and the way they fought, like you said, with the marathon game and then playing last night and then coming out and battling tonight?
Yeah. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we start spring break starting this next week. So give the guys a little bit of time off, let them rest up a little bit. We want to honor our seniors. I mean, Hunter didn't get to play because he's been injured a lot lately, but Zion came in as a grad transfer and gave us everything we could ever ask for a grad transfer on and off the court. He's been a great representative of our school and played like crazy for us. And he's a great teammate. The guys love him. And so that's the first thing we do is we honor the guys who are seniors, who are graduating. Both Hunter and Zion are grad school guys and going to have their master's degree. And then we just start looking to the future. Obviously, you get into recruiting. Nowadays, with all the turnover in rosters, you try to manage that and figure out where you're going to go with next year. But we're excited about the core group of guys we have coming back. We have a really, really good group of guys that are underclassmen that will be coming back for us, that are growing up through this program and kind of getting a lot of experience and getting their feet wet. And we have another off season, another year in strength program training. I think our guys are going to really come back ready to go next year.
Thank you.
You good? Thank you.
Thank you.